Okay, I don't know where I left off, but apparently I left the... Oh, Gaichu's run. I left the game running overnight as I slept, and I did some morning stuff. Came back to my computer to do some work, and saw the game running, and oops, here I am being bad. So, you know. Okay. There's an ambush here, or we can ambush them, rather. I think... How close can I get? I really wish the game would tell you. Can I get here? Oh, wild. Okay, surely if I go any further, it's no bueno. Isn't it, like, as a security guard, do you just stand next to an explosive barrel that's, you know, set in the middle of a courtyard? Is that something you do? Okay, I think I'm gonna save that. I don't even know if they'll apply together, but surely I can find a better use for this. Probably it's gonna only be cast once in the fight. I don't want to risk missing it, and this will be enough. Yeah, that was. I mean, that was strong. Paste Mr. Man. You can aim Mr. Man. Oh, I could have also aimed. It's funny, like, having two aimers probably isn't too bad either. I don't know. It doesn't really bother me. Before that, Heaven Stance. Oh, wait, we gotta get in there. We gotta get... Can I get in the middle of them, man? Okay, we'll go after the mage. Geek the mage. Money. And then... Come on. Yes! Alright, that has been playing. That's not nothing. Light cover. We'll just do this little one first, little buff. The tiny buff, because... Just like Fireball, I'm probably only going to be able to use it once this fight. So let's save it for when we get more value. Why did I use that attack? And not the Mangler. Okay. 2 down. I wish I could get behind this crate. I'll get here then. Leapfrog to the spot. Ow. Yeah, hang out next to the... Ooh! Yeah, hang out next to the barrel. Cool. Alright, not really going to get a better target for Fireball either. 85%. That's pretty good. 5 damage. Yeah, the damage on this just isn't high enough. Wait, how much damage? Oh, 13. Yeah, 13. So Fireball 3 does 20. That's 20 is just a lot more. But maybe if I do a lot of strip armor, then it's okay. Like if I strip a lot of armor, then the dot will, you know, eventually take over. This is guard. This is enforcer. I would like to just blow up the barrel first. How accurate am I on the barrel? 71. 86. Aim is a good skill. And then... I guess I don't have line of sight. That's good. We have 3 action points here. Can I actually get there? No! What here? Yeah, okay. Oh, I missed. Double poison fog. Okay, let's get this guy out of cover. Being able to flush from cover is another, like, very important thing. Unless, like, somehow your entire team is melee, but... Yeah, flushing from cover is very important. And there are actually a few ranged attacks that can do it for cheap. Like the Shuriken. This Shuriken actually flushes from cover. I think. Oh, no, it didn't. Okay, well, yes, some throwing weapons do. And monofilament whip does, so... Yeah, there are, like, melee-ish ranged attacks. So the game has a pretty good variety of stuff. How's he still in cover? I don't understand. What is he being covered by? I got behind him. I don't understand. Whatever. It's, this will probably be a no-damage fight, so... I just don't understand what on earth has happened. Okay, he's still burning from the toxicity of our city. I mean, I can't get in there, just, Haha, wow. Oh, I should have done this first. I forgot this was off cooldown. Armor Boken. Boken Desho Desho. I'll upgrade this. Yeah, this still plays a little bit. Once in a while I get to use it, so... This is metal stance. This looks more defensive. This neutral stance looks more defensive than this high guard. Because, like, can't they come in on the legs and the waist here? But here, I'm in the center, right? The center is just... You want to occupy the center. What do I know, man? I'm a fucking armchair video gamer. But that does seem wrong to me. I should... we could ask Sellsword Arts. Yeah, let's watch that channel. Ooh, trauma kit. I used like 2 of those. Alright, if you bring Raptor, you can do a little something nice here. You need a Decker to get this little advantage in battle here. I mean, you're going to need a Decker on this run anyway. And then a Rigger, so Raptor can do it. And, you know. Very unlikely, like... I think you might... Some people might think, like, you can go Rigger Decker because it's on the same line. But I think it's actually not so easy. So your entire investment will be here. 9 points, 9 points, and then 2 more 9s. So 36 points here. Which I guess... Oh, I mean, that's not true. 36, it's actually 9 times 10 is 45. 45 times 4 is 140. 180, yeah. So it's 180 points here. And then it's like... I don't know what it is. When I play Rigger, I like to take ranged combat a little bit, and then use a cyber weapon. That's what I like to do with Rigger. I don't like to go both Rigger Decker, but maybe it works. In theory, it should be fine. But if it sounds like a gigantic point save to you because you take one primary attribute, I feel like it doesn't actually work out that way. It's very very point intensive, and then. The fact is, you do want to dip into one other line most of the time. At least that's how I feel. This is going to get a fireball. Yeah, fireball to the face. Wild aim on us. I don't think I care about stripping. These guys are like half dead. Oh. Yeah, this continues to be underwhelming. What can I say? So we had to kill 4 guys, but we got the ambush on them, so 2 of them died instantly. Now, there are 4 guys here, 2 here, and then 1 there, 1 there. But they're split up and far from combat, so... Oh man, we are going to disease again. Alright, pretty good. So... Jeez, man, Gaichu's crazy. I wanna make up a role of physical adept. See if I can actually compare to Gaichu. I mean, I should. Because physical adept does some crazy broken things too. You know, the funny thing is, like, Gaichu is so good at what he does. Like, is it actually worth rolling a character to be a better him? I feel like I'm talking myself into Mage as the best build just because of the team composition, but you know, all these other things are fun. They're super strong. Ow, man, that was accurate. I mean, I'm not in cover, but still. We'll throw a heal at that. That is a lot of damage to... I expect he'll still have to take some hits. Let's not lose real HP. Probably isn't safe standing out here and without cover, but oh well. Okay, that's the mage. Do we geek the mage? Probably. Yeah, I mean, we just go all out here. There's only 2 more guys left. This combat's going to end. Just blow our load. So that is 88% chance to hit. Wow. 86. I swear, it falls off really hard as you get further in the game. I still must be in that power spike, and they haven't advanced yet. Okay, I want him to come here, so let's take cover here. Or maybe I can just, maybe I can just beat him up. I don't know if I went to metal stance. What? Aha. Yeah, that's the way. Run into this room. That'll work out for you. I wish I had strip armor again. I don't have an armor strip on the team anywhere, right? Because, yeah, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dots of armor, so he's... Every single... Oh, I was a misclick. God damn it, dude. Every single incoming shot is... Damage is lowered by 6. So armor scales, like, incredibly well. Armor's crazy. Alright, he's done for. We're gonna coup de grace this. Hui! And then there's some dialogue here which I think doesn't make any sense. Gaichu, this is Gaichu's run. He organized it. And then this guy recognizes Gaichu. And then I could just, like, tell him to go away, but, like... Gaichu is, having a nice conversation with this guy. It's like, you know... And, like, why would... Like, when has Gaichu ever led us wrong? Yeah, this... He knows everything about this guy. And then... Like, I can continue to try to antagonize him, but why? It probably doesn't matter what you pick at this point, but... And then, like, yeah, what is... Surely this is dumb. I have never clicked this, because why? He's just like, he's telling you he suppressed the alarms, and once he's reached a safe distance, we can ambush the team. Like, this guy's just literally helping us. And Gaichu vouched for him. Like, if Gaichu didn't vouch for him, yeah, I get being suspicious, but, like... Yeah, he's literally giving us everything, and Gaichu is just, like, his buddy. Yeah, look how... Yeah. Yeah, he's not leaving, he's still showing, yeah, get out of here, man. I think the point of the whole run, was it to get the drone? I think if you read Gaichu, it's like, someone wants their death faked. So, like, there's just... I don't know, there's nothing suspicious about him. It's so weird. I don't know if the game was trying to... like, thought that you should feel suspicion. I don't really get it. I never got that vibe. It just feels like a total weird 180. Like, oh, yeah, this guy will help you do everything you want. And then, like, oh, fuck, oh, we're gonna rough you up. He knows too much. Like, what? Maybe I'm just not good at role-playing the Machiavellian ruthless fuck. Maybe that's it. Gotta love this walking speed, man. Oh, that portal down there is a bitch. So you have to pay attention to the way it turns. Okay, it turns upward. Okay, so I can get behind it. Or I can just go down, yeah. Because I have the faster move speed. If you don't have the faster move speed, I think you have to... Oh. Oops. I'm not sure I wanted that. Okay, but... For here, you can sit here and just... It won't touch you. I have sweated that one before, so... That one I know. Ooh, fast move speed. Oh, fuck. There's a second guy. I'm dumb. Okay, I only get 80 before I get absolutely mauled by... Okay, yeah, so if you have AoE, you could aggro this guy and kill it, and then it won't, like, get any trace on you. So sometimes if you just feel like getting rid of a guy, that can work. Okay, data store, yes. I don't think I ever need to deck in anymore, so we can just use this. Give me my pay data. Elevator door is open. Yeah, so we want both of these. As far as money goes, I could use, like... There's at least 2 more spells I want. That probably costs, like, 3,000 new yen. And then cyberware is like 1,000 plus a pop. So there's like, you need so much money to like really max out your character and get all the gear and stuff. Okay, so the team that's hunting him is coming in. We can bait someone to death in this room because Gaichu knows all of their maneuvers and strategies, so he knows they'll send someone. You can choose the mage, the sniper, or the heavy. I always just do the heavy because they have a lot of HP and a lot of armor and they can't be crit, so it's like just a little harder to kill them. They're just really beefy. Like, and I'm not, because of the we're setting a trap in the basement, so the mage and the sniper, they don't really have room to maneuver. They're walking into a cramped death trap, so it's like just fine. I'm sure like it doesn't really matter. I'm sure anything you pick is gonna murder. These things are annoying. I've talked about this before. Like, just if it's just that, once I send the drone through, just turn off combat mode and just have it come through. Don't make me click the stuff. Like, it's boring. Okay, so yeah, if you bring Raptor, I feel like I should put a Steam guide or something, like what you get on each run for bringing people. So the drone, decking, you get to see. Once you see, oh, don't click that. Once you see them, you get to Raptor to have their HP, and you get like 2 med kits here and a salve. Yeah, don't click that. This signals the samurai to come in, but if you deck, you can set the trap in the basement and then summon them in that way. Going to the basement earns you karma. So if you summon them this way, there's so much open area, but you just come down here and like, yeah, they come down into the way we came in, and it's just there's yeah, no way out. I don't think you can. Maybe with Isobel you can like enter combat instead of mine in the elevator. That's probably really good. You should do that if you have Isobel. Try it for me. You just set the remote mine for free, pre-combat, and then yeah, just free AoE, tons of damage. All right, they're coming in. Walk it, walk it. Damn. You have time to set up though. There's like, they don't come in for a while. I think I want her in line of the spirit here. Raptor is just a beast. He doesn't have to be anywhere, man. Have you seen Freeren? He's like Lond, the mage. He's just chilling, sitting at home, drinking his tea. Every other mage is dying or getting grievously injured. And he's just, yeah, he's doing his work on Zoom. Yeah, so you see the ley line actually decreases the cooldown time too, so it's crazy. Okay, and I think we have one more turn. So now I think we can, just wait again. Here they come. Goodbye. Yeah, that guy with the huge minigun, I don't know. I don't want to see him. I do not want to see him. Sasaki, Ishida. Ishida has so much armor. 44% chance to crit. That's really high. Do I want to strip the guy with more armor or focus down the guy with less HP and just have -1 target? I can't see their HP. There's a real incentive to have Biotech 2 here. And your medkits heal a little more, which actually is a big deal. Like, your 10 heals for 13. It's a lot. It's a big difference. So a few points in Biotech is really not bad. At least, I mean, 2 points is definitely not bad. I don't know. No! I had to get off the thing for that? That even cost me my, my Fireball. Like, my Fireball AP. That's sad. Okay. There's going to be more guys coming. I think Gaichu tells you their exact tactics. Like, oh, they'll send these guys in first. But, I like to set it on them because I get the immediate plus 20 damage. But, yeah, that's what I get for being greedy, I guess, because I didn't, I could set it in the pathway and they have to enter, but I wanted more. Okay. Line of sight blocked? You're... Oh. Wrong attack. Okay. So... Oh, we're not aimed? How are we not aimed? And then... If I do this, I get my 1 AP back, so we definitely want to hit that one. Also, we get to release the disease. Release the disease! 14 crit. But yeah, so if you play a physical adept, you actually also crit with every single hit. So it's wild stuff. Oh, wait, I didn't realize what interesting things he had. Okay, well, I ruined my own chances at throwing ball lightning, but that's okay. I think this actually does AP damage if I touch. Oh, yeah, that's crazy. And then... Deathless. 1 second here. She went grocery shopping. Hey, Ray Ray. Where are you, Ray Ray? It's a shock?
It was a shock when I was getting there.
Let's get things where? Okay, I think OBS is recording again. I should have hit pause the first time. I am not good at video creation. But, oops, sorry about that. Oh, I forgot what, oh, he walked around it. Yeah, that's why the barrier spill skills, where you actually have to set a barrier, are no good for actually hurting people. You have to just use it for cover, because, yeah, they just pass around it. They might even use the heavy cover against you, so, it's, you know. But yeah, I think the barrels are a negative, because you could just bum rush them in the elevator, and I think it's even better than letting them come out. Okay, do I get to... No. What if I... Who's it even hitting? The barrels? I can't... Why can I not tell? This game's UI sometimes is just infuriating. I don't know what's going on. Oh, I hit that guy? Okay. Yeah, like, This guy is so beefy. Ishida's the guy where, like, the main target. I mean, you have to take everyone down, but... I wonder... I think Ishida also can't be stunned. Like, if you try to fully stun him, some enemies resist it. They have cyberware. Like, you can buy it too, called Jolt Alert, which, if you go to 0 AP, the game, you automatically wake up with 1 AP. So, that is something that is in the game that you have access to. Oh, baby. Yeah, look at... Crits are how you do extra damage. Because the gear has a ceiling that you reach pretty quickly, and then the way to continue to deal damage is to crit. And haste, Mr. Gaichu. Yeah, you can see how good Gaichu and Raktar are at combat right now. So, oops. 3 combats, but actually just a milk run. A lot of the combats can be made a lot easier like this. They make the combat a lot harder in the DLC. But my first time playing this game, I didn't understand the systems, and I was too dumb. So, like, I kind of found the combat a little hard, and my player character was probably terrible. Okay, so Gaichu wants to get revenge and infect him and let him turn into a ghoul and lose his mind. And you get to actually influence him and decide. I've done it both ways. I used to let him do it, but now I tell him to treat Ishida as a man. Like, you treat yourself as a man instead of turning Ishida into a ghoul and proving like, oh, I was so strong, I could overcome this virus. Can you keep your mind while you're whatever? I tell him like, yeah, you remain a man because you have a code. This is very Batman coded. Okay, so Gaichu just kills him with the sword instead of torturing him with the virus. So Gaichu is Joker Batman. I mean, it is interesting. Like, you talk about like, oh, I saw Gobbet outside. I thought I was Gobbet. Yeah, it's interesting. You talk about like what makes him a ghoul and what makes him a man, and it's a nice touch. But again, ultimately, it doesn't matter. But it's well written and it's fun. So these days, I have him kill him. Before, I was like, yeah, dude, just go savage. I thought it was really funny. All right, so Gaichu's free of his past, of the people of his past literally coming to kill him. He's finally free of that. Eight more karma. Okay, so my decking was still really strong, but it might be because I hit that power spike before the enemy did. That said, I want. That's the whole sentence. I want. No, there was some spellcasting 8 requirement for some of these spells, so. Oh, I was gonna also buy some of those charisma things. Okay, so with a 1-point dip in conjuring. Actually, if you take this at the start, again, this is like little tweaks you can do at the start of the game when you build. If you take it right away, they might give you a haste 1 spell. If you don't, it's like if you don't go too deep in any tree, dip a little bit for points that you already knew you would spend. So if I was always planning to spend this, I could spend it at the start of the game and get myself an extra spell, which then I could use and then sell for New Yen. Because like I said, you can see how tight New Yen is. So if in the previous games, Shadowrun Returns and Dragonfall, I think you have absolutely no want for money. Yeah, look, I have no money. I didn't claim the money on the last run, but still. Oh, I actually can't afford anything. Okay, let's go claim the money. I think we've done pretty much all of the good dialogue from the NPCs that I like. They're the Kafais. Spider Shen is cool, but not as impactful as the others. She's fun to read. She's a vendor who also did shadow running, does what they call wet work, which is, murder, kill, assassination. Okay, post the Renraku. The Ares research. These are the big megacorps like Ares, Renraku, Az Technology. It's a cool name and cool as shit. Az Technology, Aztec. And then there's a bunch more, but I forget. Okay, yeah, so we're also done reading all of the bulletin board service. New messages, nothing. Jobs, give me my money. Give me money, please. 1,500 New Yen. Okay. I have no marker to sleep, but I'm already here, so. We need to do a little bit more talking to gather all the evidence we need to beat the game. Let's catch up. What's going on with Raymond? Why do you think he came to Hong Kong? Yeah, that was uninteresting. I don't think I've talked to Duncan once. So we're doing all of it right now. Okay. So that was the first conversation you ever have with him. It's really boring. Not just because I don't like these two. This is boring. And again, this is like some role-playing stuff. I'm a little freaked out. Yeah, sure, I don't care. And this is cute. These are a little cute where you talk about where you have your old brotherly moments. Oh my god, how many times are you going to ask me that? Until you give me like... And then now we're filling in the backstory. But... whatever. It is whatever. Maybe it's the deuteragonist thing. I don't really know. Like I said before, in the first one, so it's been a long time since I played Dragonfall, but they ask you what your relationship is to somebody on the team. And you can get a throwaway one line like, oh, we were friends, oh, it was complicated, we were more than that. And then it's just like, that's it. And then it's like, okay. But then this one, they just keep forcing you to do it, and none of it matters. And the Dragonfall doesn't matter, but you just do it once, and like, it's okay, you know? So... I don't know. Probably someone who's better at storytelling could probably express my dissatisfaction with this better than I can. This part is important, where you're talking about Raymond and how he would treat you. It's kind of fun because, I don't know, you can kind of get the tough Asian father vibes. But there is actually a story thing to pay attention to here. Okay, so now we're talking about how he had a fake identity. Look how much stuff I don't care about. It's working out and it stinks. All that was so stupid. I guess it shows that Duncan has poor impulse control. He's not mentally strong. Okay, so they're talking about how they had one really big fight. And both Duncan and Raymond felt they were on the side of right, which, you know, yeah, this is very human, right? We broke out of his rule of loyalty out of gratitude. So we thought we were doing right by him and he hated it, but, you know, can you see it from his perspective? Now I can. He didn't just think we had broken his rules or that we'd backslid. He thought we'd been playing him the whole year, that we were still street hoods. No wonder he was so furious. He felt betrayed. But you were able to get him to calm down and see reason, get him to see my side of the story. And all you said was that thing he said his mother used to say to him when he was being obstinate, stubborn. Good word, obstinate. What the hell was it? So here, like, he understands badly who listens badly. Listen to what you know instead of what you fear. That's clearly nonsense. I think you have to choose this one, but it is, this one's a banger line, man. This one is incisive. This is true of everyone who argues online, I think. Like, with bad faith. Yeah. Most people do not listen with the intent to understand. They listen with the intent to reply. So this is a sick fucking banger line. So I think you have to say that, and it comes up later. So there you go. That's why I care about this line. Because there's a payoff to it. That one matters. The others don't matter. And that's, painful. Building a whole backstory that doesn't matter. Okay. And Isobel is important. She's frustrating as a character. But that's not bad writing. It's just that her character is frustrating. But to be fair, the reason she's frustrating is... Okay, so this is where, after the personal run, everyone gets a little upgrade. So this is where Rhombus gave her that bonus combat upgrade in the Matrix, which I mentioned that I think is kind of bad. But yeah, she's gone through some shit, and she's, like, basically found a way to dissociate with technology locking away her memories, and now she's getting her memories back, and it's traumatizing her. And she just is very hard, like very reluctant to dig into it and help us. But like, we're fighting something huge here, so like, come on, man, help. But yeah, like I said, that's not bad writing. That's just her character. Gobbet is the greatest. Gobbet and Gaichu are both the greatest. Okay, so we gotta, to get Isabel to stop clamming up, we have to talk to Gobbet about Isabel, because Gobbet was the one who rescued Isabel out of the slum. Yeah, so Gobbet was only able to get Isabel out, and not her family. They were upper class people back in Somalia. Oh, Isabel's from Somalia, her family, before they immigrated to Hong Kong. They were hopelessly out of their element. Yeah, so... And Isabel didn't want to bring her family. She wanted to get away from them as much as she did the walled city. Never could get her to tell me why. So there is some... Isabel is traumatized, man. She's got problems. Okay. Oh, I didn't talk... Oh! I don't know if she had this unlocked. We didn't even use it because the combats were so easy. But she has a grenade that makes people crazy. Like enemies. Like I think it's akin to like confusion or mind wipe or something like that. Okay, and now we're cool as shit. I got her to confront her past without burning a building down with all her friends in it, or in this case, sinking a raft with all her friends and all the people on it. And now we're cool. Okay. Okay, now I attack Isabel from a different angle with Gobbet, like wanting to know how Gobbet got her out. And this, okay, yeah. Her older sister died of heroin overdose. Her older brother. Isabel's older brother. Yeah. I almost envied him. He got out easy. There was no violence. He wasn't taken by organ leggers or gunned down. Put a spike in his arm, depressed the plunger, and stopped breathing. His death was a lesson. I did my best. Everything that happened in my childhood was that way. A lesson in disguise. Lessons about impermanence, the random cruelty of life. Lessons about what a huge mistake it is to get attached, and to how to prioritize your own survival no matter what. Yeah, she sounds like I think they studied like children who grew up in abusive households or bad environments, and they basically exhibit PTSD on the level of like war soldiers. So it's really sad. So okay, I need to know about the walled city, so we're gonna keep pressing. What else can you tell me about the Yama Kings? Okay. This is a story about a boy named Gordon Yam and how he saved his mother from a fate worse than death. Gordon was the cleverest boy in the walled city. He could steal whatever he liked without getting caught, sneak into any room unseen, talk his way past any grown-up that might try to stop him. You get the picture, a real hero figure for the 9-year-old set. So one day Gordon's mother fell ill. It was a bloody flux brought on by a curse, and it was going to kill her. She told Gordon that he should accept her death. The curse had come from a Yama King. There was no medicine that could prevent it from claiming her. She begged him to run, to escape the walled city, to use his cleverness to make a life for himself somewhere far away. Gordon loved his mother, refused to obey her request. Instead, he searched high and low for a way to save her life. Finally, he happened upon an old man who told him a powerful Yama King that could cure any ill for a price. Which Yama King? Different ones? Different one. He doesn't have a name, or he did. The story's a little fuzzy on the details. We always just called him the Nameless King. So there was that note from Crafty's mom. I don't think it matters, but it's nice. Like, they have one true name, and then they have a fake name. Gordon went out in search of the Nameless King. He made his way through Triad territory, past Throwgangers, Organ Leggers, you know the drill. Made it to the Nameless King's court. Human servants took him to stand before the Nameless King. The Nameless King, he said, "I need your help. My mother is dying of an ill that only you can cure." "That may be so," said the Nameless King, "but what is it to me? What will you offer me if I spare her?" If you will restore her to health, I will join your court in repayment. I, the cleverest boy in the walled city, I will serve you loyally and well. The Nameless King was excited, for he knew of Gordon's cleverness, and he coveted the little boy's soul. Gordon pulled a braid of his mother's hair. Yeah, okay, so Nameless King heals Gordon's mom. When the Nameless King turned on Gordon, he laughed in the monster's face. I have tricked you, Nameless King, for my mother was the property of another of your kind. In curing her, you have robbed a Yama King of his dinner. Nameless King raged, but before he could bring his arm down in a killing stroke, it was caught in the grasp of 1,000 hooks, claws, and fangs. The Yama Kings, all of them. You have stolen from one of your own kind, brother, said the Yama Kings. Her life was not yours to save. Gordon slipped away as the Yama Kings descended on their brother. He did not watch as they tore the Nameless King apart and bathed in his steaming viscera. And that was the one time that a living boy outwitted a Yama King. So, that's some serious lore. It's interesting how, I guess, because we have that info from Crafty where a Yama King can never back out on a deal, and they can never lie. But if you... No. They can lie as long as you don't call them out on it. They can lie all they want. But once you call them out on it, they're done. But this one didn't involve a deal or a lie. I mean, it involved a deal, but it was a betrayal of a different contract. Like, Gordon didn't catch the Nameless King in a lie. He just got the Nameless King to betray the other Yama King. So I guess it's another rule that the Yama Kings can't interfere with each other's prey or something like that. But yeah. Okay. I kind of want to buy this too. Look how much money this costs. 30 damage. That's crazy. Also, spellcasting intelligence. Look at that. I think Petrify. Okay, wait. I want to... Yeah, so you can see here... Ooh, Imbued Hermetic Fetish. This is kind of a lot. And then this is +1 willpower. Boy, look how much money this costs. Where's the one that increases charisma? Where's the token? Did I just pass it? Here. Oh, required conjuring 1. Okay, so we'll buy this for now. Yeah, this is hit rating out my ass because it's willpower spellcasting. Okay. More consumables. This is $900. Okay. I think I will do it. I don't know. 7 charisma is all you need to pass every charisma check in the game. So you can do it by 2 inventory slots and a cyberware. Don't actually know. Okay, I'll figure that out another time. I really like the charisma checks, though. They're so funny. The smooth talking your way through the game. Okay, so there. By Powerbolt. If I take some sort of combat skill, I actually get a 3rd weapon slot. Right now, both of mine are occupied. So I would need a like close combat or ranged combat to get a 3rd weapon slot. It's hard to find a reason to dip into that, though. I don't think so. Okay, we got a few more runs to go before we move into the end game. Let's do our final party advancement. So this one is both of these. It's very sad. I think here level 6 is really awful. Like, you can consume a spirit for a serious buffs. Maybe you're supposed to like consume your own spirit or consume an environmental spirit. And then this one, when she hastes a target, she also aims herself for a lot. But like I said, like, even if you took this one, her aiming is never good. And her weapon class doesn't even do damage because of the SMG interacts so badly with armor. Armor just destroys SMG. So I always take this, but it doesn't matter. Maybe I'll try this one. Like I said, neither of these really comes up. Maybe the 15%, like, she'll actually, like, once in a while I need her to pot shot something and she might actually succeed. But yeah, okay, so the rocket launcher strips 1 armor, and then this one I don't think matters. You don't get attacked that much while you're jacked into the Matrix. It does happen, but this one shreds armor on her rocket launcher, which is nice, but also, we're never going to bring her because I'm the decker, so. This is mandatory. Just take the cyber arm to redirect incoming grenades. If you cluster next to Duncan, you'll never be hit by a grenade. This one doesn't do AP damage. You could do a big whirlwind attack, but I already have disease, and this is, like, passive healing is awesome. It's not just healing the last wound, it's, you know, healing. And then, yeah, Ares Heavy Laser for, I don't know, both of these seem very good, but I think Shred Armor is just awesome scaling. This is, like, up front. A one-time attack for good damage, AP damage, and accuracy. But I like the Armor Shred, because you see how often I go into melee with Koshie. So, I think that one's easy for me. I always take the Mangler. Alright, I spent all my money. I didn't even get to buy spells. And, yeah, my willpower and spellcasting are awesome, currently. I could actually stand to get more body, and I could start dipping here to allow myself to use more cyberware. But I have no money yet. So, we'll figure that out next time. I'm gonna start the run to trigger the autosave. Sure, this one. Don't need a decker. Gaichu. Gobbit. And then... should I finally take Duncan? I haven't taken him in a while. I'll try Duncan. Alright. Catch you guys on the next one.